What does it really mean to be a good citizen? If you've been asking yourself this question, then you're not alone. With everything that's happening in our country and the world right now, the definition of being a good citizen tends to vary for every person. Today, my classmates Sabrina Biloud, Mahdi Zarhouni, Sofia Tawabit, Aida, and me, Sirin Recosta, are going to shed light on this important topic, which is, how can we be a good citizen? But being a good citizen goes beyond the black and white of politics. It doesn't matter which side of the political spectrum you're on. What matters is how you make this country a better place to live in. If you don't know where to start, here are some suggestions on how to be a good citizen. So the first important thing is to be patriotic. Patriotism has been defined as the love for or devotion to one's country. This is why being patriotic is one of the most important qualities of a good citizen. You see, when you love someone, you only want the best for them. The same thing applies when you love your country. You only wish the best for it. Second point, give back to the community. As citizens and human beings, we are morally obliged to look out for our brothers and sisters in need. It's what makes us a society. So if you want to be a good citizen, give back to your community, donate to charities and volunteer in non-profit organizations, help the poor and the sick, start a fundraising activity for a worthwhile cause. Whatever it is, as long as you make other people's lives better, then you have already done your duty as a citizen of this country.
Yes, Sirin, I totally agree with you, because being patriotic leads automatically to being a productive member of society. Third point, be a productive member of society, which means to actively contributing to its betterment. The operative term here is productive, which is the same as useful. That's why being one is essentially the basic requirement of being a good citizen. A productive member of society is someone who is of use to the society he or she belongs to. They are the ones who make a positive contribution to the country. In short, a good citizen takes part in social issues. Admit it or not, most of us tend to take part in social issues only when it concerns us. But being a good citizen also means getting involved in issues plaguing the country, even if it doesn't directly affect you. This doesn't necessarily mean going out in the streets and taking part in rallies and demonstrations. Just being aware of those issues and educating others about them is a good start, though actively doing your part to solve those issues would be much better.
Fifth point, vote. And yes, Sabrina, I totally agree with you, but also voting is one of the ways you can show your country that you care. Whether it's your local school board or the national elections, your vote can make a change. It's not just a right, but a responsibility. Besides, there are so many people in the world right now who are robbed of the right to vote. Don't waste the opportunity given to you. Sixth point, mentor someone. Sharing your knowledge is one of the greatest gifts you can give to your country. If our ancestors didn't share their knowledge, no civilization would flourish. So go ahead, mentor someone. Ask your local school board for any after-school teaching opportunities. If you have a particular skill you want to share, you can also offer internship opportunities to the youth in your local community.
In addition to sharing knowledge, we have first to cultivate our skills and talents. Whether we are skilled in the arts, sciences, or sports, our country has benefited from it in one way or another. If you're making a living from it, the taxes you pay are used in nation building. And if you compete in international events, you bring honor to the country. As such, your country will benefit a lot more if you cultivate whatever skills and talents you have. And don't forget, the family is the basic unit of society, and the home is where someone's values and beliefs are formed. Thus, keeping your home in order is already making a positive contribution to society. Being a good citizen means treating everyone with respect, no matter who they are or where they come from. Remember that how you treat others reflects the kind of society you were brought up in. If you don't know how to respect other people's culture, beliefs, and traditions, then what does that say about your country?
In addition to what you have mentioned earlier, stand up to injustice. Every day, millions of people are experiencing injustice all over the world. Yet, only very few have the courage to stand up against it. But remember that as long as most of us are turning a blind eye to the injustice happening around us, there can be no real change. Besides, it's our duty as citizens to defend those who cannot fight for themselves.
But don't forget, Aida, a country's natural resources are its greatest assets. That's why doing your part in conserving those resources is already a service to your country. Besides, resources like water, in particular, are vital to people's survival. You may not think much about not turning the faucet off or not fixing a leaking pipe, but in some assets, all that wasted water can already cost a life. Being a good citizen means being responsible for your community and country. It means following the laws, respecting others, and caring for your environment. It also means being kind, honest, and helpful to others. Being a good citizen means doing your part to take your community better for everyone.
Well, guys, all the important elements that you have mentioned, we can say that being a good citizen involves following the laws, treating others with kindness and respect, and caring for the environment. Good citizens participate in their communities, voting, volunteering, and helping others when they can. They stay informed about issues and strive to make positive changes, individually and collectively. By embodying values such as honesty, empathy, and integrity, good citizens play an essential role in creating a better world for everyone. And never forget, guys, that society belongs to all of us. What we put into it creates what we get out of it.